There we go. We did it. Ah, yes. Perfect. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. A very happy Friday, one and all. Yeah, okay. I think I'm ready.
Okay.
I think. And by that, I mean, I don't have any water, but like emotionally, I think I'm ready.
Okay. We've got some people in chat already. We've got C. Holland with what looks to be glimmering sunglasses, or like the sun reflecting off of them. Winter X says, "Be right back. Gonna heat up some beans."
Okay.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Hob says, "Hey, I've been in Reno for 6 weeks. Did I miss anything? Krusty the Clown, The Simpsons Who Shot Mr. Burns, Part 1. What?
Hey!
Oh, okay. And C. Holland says, "Hey," and waves.
What is going on, all of you amazing folks? Great to have you. In fact, I can probably get rid of this.
Oh.
Amy.
Yes.
We're going to get to the finale of this game today. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
My ear hole closed up a little bit on this ear.
Your earring hole?
Yeah, it's been hurting all day today because I basically forced it through my earring.
Wow.
And it's like tight around the... Anyway, it hurts.
I'm sorry to hear that. Also, relevantly, folks, let us know how the sound levels are, because there is going to be some dialogue in the game tonight, as well as, of course, we would like for you all to be able to hear us as well. It's a vanity thing. Just, let it go. So let us know how the sound balancing is with this loud music in the background and our loud here. You all know what I mean.
Yeah. Marcus is here and says, "Sup?"
What's going on, Marcus? Happy Friday to all of you folks.
Hob says, "Words." But yes, happy Friday. Tell us how you've been.
All of you, yeah. How's life? How's every little thing? Hob, I know it's been a bit. Welcome back.
Yeah, tell us about Reno.
Or wherever life took you. Oh, man. It's loading.
You will never control your friend, Kratos.
She's very dead. Why is she talking to me? We killed her. All right.
Does that mean she's not really dead?
Well, here's our thread. You ready?
Yeah.
Or we're going to try to find our thread.
She does look dead.
Okay, so I guess it went down there. So we got to go find our thread.
How do we know it's our thread? Is it gonna like glow or something when we get near it?
I guess we'll have to try and find out. See? It's not that one. Whoops.
She's so spiny.
It's not that one either. It's not that one. I want to read some chat stuff before I...
C. Holland says, well, it's April 1st over here now.
Oh, wow! Well, happy April Fool's
Cool.
Day.
Hobb says, basically I had a staged reading last week on what is normally a D&D night. So that group decided to do 2 weeks in a row, then take 2 weeks off.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Winter says, do you guys like edamame beans? Sure.
Yeah. Why not? They're not like my favorite thing in the world, but I enjoy them.
And they're good for ya.
It's not that one. Look, Amy.
Oh.
You can... We are in the way. Of course we are. We're always in the way. So annoying. Sorry, everybody. As you can see, it kind of goes through events of our life. There was that Kraken. There was us fighting our soldier, right, in that room, remember?
Are you sure that's what we're seeing?
That
I
is,
feel
yeah.
like it's... I'm calling shenanigans. I feel like you can't tell.
That's the guy who didn't want to read, and we smashed his head into the thing until he did.
Oh, nice of us. Yes. So I guess this is the right one, huh?
Well, we're going, yeah, because we're going back in time. There's us meeting with Gaia, maybe? It's one of the Titans. Can't tell what that is. Okay, the flying portion. Where he flew on the Pegasus or whatever. So we're pulling our thread. There's Zeus. And now we have 30 seconds to get back there.
Oh, boy. Wow. Oh, shit.
Hurry up!
And what are we supposed to do? Just fight him better than we did then?
Well, no. He had taken our godly powers away. So, of course, he was able to kill us. Oh, God. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Didn't make it in time.
So close, though.
It was very close. Yeah, last time he had taken our godly powers, so we were nothing. But now we have the assistance of all the Titans. Remember?
Yeah.
So
But we're just gonna be able to fight him like this?
I mean, I guess that's the implication, right?
Oh, okay.
Where am I? Oh, right. Sorry?
Hobb says, I thought of maybe popping in after the reading, but it took a lot out of me. All the demonic whispering, playing a physical manifestation of rejection phobia based and ADHD adjacent intrusive thoughts.
Wow. That's a lot.
In that case, I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
Winter says, I discovered they are the perfect snack for me. Healthy, yummy, and they double as a fidget toy.
Nice. Come on,
Very
Kratos, let
good.
go of the damn thing. Waste like 5 seconds just pulling on the, or letting go of the thread. No! Pull the lever. 12, 11, 10, 9,
You can do it.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, don't hit me with the... Here we go. We did it.
For now, as you draw your last Bless me. The Sisters of Fate have aided you. Unexpected.
The sisters are dead.
I underestimated you.
Ugh.
Mistake I do not intend to repeat.
Oof.
Okay, so are we... What weapon are we using right now?
I mean, that's the Blade of Olympus. So we
Okay.
put all our godly powers into that blade, right? Because
Right.
Zeus told us that would be how we would stop that Titan thing.
Right.
Now I will show you the true power of a god.
So our powers as the god of war are in that sword. And we also have all the powers that we have that we got from the Titans.
Yeah, baby. Somebody's compensating for something, am I right?
Uh-oh. The Summit of Sacrifice. Oh, shit. Really? Ow. Shit.
Hob says we do it one more time tomorrow night. I am a sucker for continuity callbacks in media.
Yeah. That's the... He's talking about the... When we pulled our thread.
I'm having a large issue reading this. I'm gonna come a little closer, guys.
Do you want me to try?
Hob says, Zeusy, I'm home. Zeusy, I'm home. Try to fix it there. I wish I could take credit for that Olympian I Love Lucy reference, but I got it from Disney's Hercules.
Nice. Very nice.
I don't remember that one.
I guess it was Hades. / James Woods.
You're James Woods.
These days I wouldn't want to be. I loved his performance as Hades. Really did, but he has not been the greatest person these days, I won't lie. Shit. Could you ladies, like, chill? Is that an option? Or... Yes.
I mean, it doesn't seem like they're gonna chill.
Nope. Jesus.
It's unfortunate because, it seems like they ought to.
Can we, like, kill Zeus already?
You could stab him in the hand.
Did?
See, Helen says, puny mortal, your attacks are Zeusless.
Amazing. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sure. Like I said, there's a lot going on all at once here. This is ridiculous.
Hob says, I'm now starting to think Hades is the one and only objectively good thing James Woods has done with his entire life. Wow. That's... Wow.
Oh, nope. Come on, get her. Yes. Take this, Zeus. Okay. 2. more. Really? Here we go. Get him. No, stop hitting me. Get him. I'm sucking his godly powers out of the sword like he did mine. There he is.
Oh, he got all tiny again. Guess the Viagra wore off.
We have like 15,000 points. Should I be putting it into anything? What do we need for this? 10,000? Got there. Let's go. Atlas Quake level 3. Increased damage. Okay. And it's at max. Beautiful. Must you? Okay. Whoa! He dodged it. Oh, my dad. Whoa!
That was quick.
That
What
was
happened?
very quick. He
I
killed me.
Missed it.
Yeah, me too. Oh, his lightning bolts do a lot of damage. What a surprise. Okay, well, I can't block those very well. Oh my god! Seriously? Wow. Okay, one more of those and I'm dead. Yeah, I can't block this for shit. Wow, I'm really bad at that. Good to know.
Winter says there's a moment in the new God of War games where one of the characters finds out who Kratos really is, and he's like, your father was Zeus? Well, that explains a lot, and then does this face. I feel like that was a spoiler I wasn't supposed to find out, Winter. Joe doesn't seem happy about it.
Oh wow, how am I dead already? I actually genuinely don't remember if he talked about that at the beginning or if he's about to talk about it in the cutscene here. I was looking forward to you hearing about it, so I might have forgotten if he mentioned it at the beginning of the game. But if he didn't, then yeah, maybe.
Oh, okay, so we find out very shortly, you mean?
If we didn't find out at the beginning of the game, then yes.
Yeah, we definitely did not.
Then yes.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so it's not that bad then.
I mean,
I was thinking that like
am I dead already?
it was in one of the future games, but if it's in this game, you know, is coming up shortly, then yeah, it's a pseudo spoiler. Hub says, fun fact: Hades was originally written for Jack Nicholson,
Oh.
and he was happy to do it. He just wanted the same deal he got on Batman, RE, cuts of merch and such, and Disney was like, ha, no. But Woods coming in and reading it like a used car salesman instead was the best thing that happened to that movie. Nice, Hub. I agree. Winter says, not a spoiler, it's a small moment unconnected to the story. Sorry, didn't know you didn't want to know anything about the new games.
No, we're talking about the fact that Kratos is Zeus's son, which is something that we find out in a little bit in this game. That we don't know yet. That's not something that we know yet in this game. Which is, unfortunately, kind of a big spoiler. It's fine.
Let me ask you something. Is there any person who is supposed to be alive at the same time that Zeus is alive that Zeus did not somehow contribute to the birth of?
I knew you were gonna go there.
Winter says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that hadn't been revealed yet."
That's what I'm
Tears
saying.
face, big sorry.
It's okay. That's what I'm saying.
It's okay, Winter.
I kind of forgot myself. I was like, oh, do we know this already? Because, yeah. I'm not going to do it now. Oh, I'm dead. Okay.
I'm sure in a game that's this old, it's hard to remember and be cognizant of, like, whether or not we did learn that.
Yeah, there was
In
somebody
playing this, you know.
there was somebody who watched our VoD, and shout out if you're watching this as well, but there was somebody who watched a VoD of ours from God of War 1, in fact, I think it was the end, where they were like, well, that information that Amy said is wrong, or that you said is wrong, because Kratos is Zeus' son. And I'm like, yeah, but we don't know that yet. Like, that is something that's revealed in God of War 2, so she's forgiven for not knowing that. Like, it's not, you know, just
Well,
common information.
Exactly, but like I'm saying, you know, when this game came out, it was how many years ago?
Right, that's why I'm
right?
backing you up. Yeah.
Right, so like, you're not now gonna remember necessarily that we don't already know that information, right? Because you're gonna be like, oh, well, Kratos is Zeus' son. Because you learned that information 10 years ago.
Yep. It was more than 10 years.
15 years ago, 20 years ago, however long ago it was,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to remember, oh, this is the scene in God of War 2 when we learned this information, you know?
Right. This sucks.
Hub says, I bet you were fun walking out of the theater showing Empire Strikes Back. Just kidding. What?
Because Luke, I Am Your Father happens in Empire Strikes Back, which is like a massive spoiler at the time that the movie came out. Oh, God.
Oh, you're saying that about Winter. Okay. I thought he was saying that about me. I was like, but because I didn't know he was his father? What? So Winter says, honestly, half of ancient Greece must have shared Zeus's DNA.
100%.
He's like
100%.
Genghis Khan.
Ah, you son of a bitch. Could you, like, not? Is that an option? Really? I didn't have Atlas Quake set up there? Oh, God. Nope. No! Yes! There we go. Really? Must we do this? There we go. Nope. Back it up. Yup. Let him do his thing and then attack. Oh, damn it. Shit. We gotta learn not to try to dodge those.
Zeus is such a crappy father.
Absentee father.
Like, why are you trying to kill your son, dude? And if you think it's because you created a monster, it's because you have, and maybe you should have done a better job parenting. Just a thought.
Come on. Give me some health. Fuck! If I can hit the lightning bolts back at him, I gain health back.
Oh, nice.
But he dodges immediately after throwing them, so I have to be like right up on him at the same time. Ah! Right over there?
Winter says, I actually did spoil the Luke's father reveal to someone in high school. Somehow this fool had never seen Star Wars or knew that Vader was Luke's dad.
Wow.
He must have lived under a rock. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's a little bit, you know, that's not your fault.
Come on.
Hub says, I actually got super mad watching Toy Story 2 with my kids because they make a ham-handed reference to that scene, and I've been greatly limiting their exposure to anything Star Wars until old enough.
Okay. Gotcha.
Winter says, high school for me was 2008, by the way. So he had nobody to blame but himself.
Shit.
Hobb says, I want them to go in blind and with as little bias, even mine, as possible. Fair enough.
This is becoming a whole thing today, huh? Why does this fight suck dick? I don't understand.
I mean, it's nowhere near as bad as it was against the sisters.
Well, not the sisters, the
big
like, string
sister.
of enemies from last week, you mean?
Oh, yeah, that. Ugh. Yeah, I think my brain just mushed them together.
There we go. Yes!
See, Holland says Vader is Luke's father? Next you'll be telling me Luke and Leia are brother and sister.
No, they kissed. That'd be weird.
Winter says Vader killed Dumbledore. See, Holland says figures.
Woo!
Zeus kind of looks like buff Dumbledore. Buff and partially naked Dumbledore.
Stop trying to dodge the lightning bolts, you dumb bastard. Just throw them back at him and get health for her. Like everybody else. No. Just do guerrilla tactics. Like, slap. Ah! There we go. Thank you. Woo! Son of a bitch.
Hobb says the Lucas 6 are so important to me, and you can only watch it the first time once.
It's true. It's true. Oh boy.
Yeah, for me it's Indiana Jones, so. But I gotcha.
Oh! Yes! Things are happening. Okay, well, it gave it. He stole our sword.
Yeah, he's a dickhead. Maybe with these we can stand far enough away from him where he can't reach us with the sword.
Kind of, and it's easier to dodge and stuff. I'm about to run out of Rage of the Titans, but that's fine. Yeah, because he's not using the lightning now, so...
Oh, we should use Zeus's lightning.
Oh!
Then.
We don't have it. That was the other one.
I have come to kill you, Zeus.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Are you ready?
Not let you destroy Sparta.
Nope.
Rage of the Titans.
Oh.
Fuel your
Oh,
blade.
that makes things a lot easier, doesn't it?
Oh, cool. So now we're using the sword with Rage of the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sick. Pretty sick.
There it is.
Ooh, what's that? What's that?
Your powers are no match for me.
It's fine. He hasn't back again.
Show you no mercy.
I think he's immune right now, I assume. That's what all that stuff is. Oh, no, I guess not. Oh, got him. Here we go. Come on. Let's do it again. Mm-hmm. Come on. Ready?
I told you I would make you pay for what you did.
He ran away.
I am through playing with you, Kratos.
Oh! Come on.
I lay down my arms, Zeus.
He gives up. Zeus is too powerful for him.
Release me from this torment of mine.
Don't worry, we couldn't hear that either.
You from your life, my son, but your torment is just beginning.
Oh! I missed the...
Well, that was fucked. I'll release you from your life, my son.
What a...
But
what
your
a...
torment is just beginning. And he just cuts his head in half.
Put it right through our skull. That was hilarious.
With you, Kratos.
Wow, dude. That's fucked.
I lay down my arms, Zeus.
That was hilarious. I can't believe I messed that up. What a thing to see.
Release me from this torment of mine.
I will release you from your life, my son, but your torment is just beginning.
Shit. Okay, missed one button press and I'm dead. That's really annoying. And now we have to watch all these scenes again. I'm so sorry, everybody.
But it's so much fun, Joe.
Great. It's just what I always
Down
wanted.
my arms, Zeus.
Blah, blah, blah. Release me from this torment and the blah, 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 blah. You can maybe read some stuff.
Winter says, good luck, Hob. Hob says, at Winter, Snape kills Trinity
From this torment
with Rosebud, and then it turns out they're both Tyler Durden.
Alright, you ready?
Torment
Yeah.
is just beginning.
Wrong button. Okay, I'm dead. Keep reading. Fucking,
C. Holland says, I'm still mad at Phantom Menace, lol, lol. Winter just has a
Mind
head,
blown.
a mind blown. I almost said a head blown, but that's...
That's something very different.
Yeah, it is.
That's the eggplant emoji.
Oh my god. That made me snort.
It really did. I wasn't going to say anything.
Hob says Phantom Menace is my favorite movie in the history of cinema and motion pictures.
Release me from this torment of mine.
Okay, here we go. Gotta focus. Come on.
Your life, my son, but your torment is just beginning.
Broke his arm.
Yeah.
Smashed his face twice. Pinned him
Nice.
twice. And... Really?
got so close.
I didn't press circle fast enough. Like, it's so annoying. Come on, man.
That was good.
Why is the end of this game so fucking punishing?
It kind of seems like that's the point.
It's so stupid. And, like, repetitive and annoying, like...
Daddy's really mad, so he's gotta punish you. Hob says unironically, and I've gone into the harassment I've gotten for over 20 years over it.
Release me from this torment.
Yes, I remember.
So I respect
Release you from your life.
difference in subjective taste,
Torment
but I am
is
very
just beginning.
protective of an amazing movie treated like hot garbage. Fair enough.
Come on. This should be it then. Yup.
Oh. There you go.
Look,
Do this, Kratos!
it's Athena.
Stand against me, Athena.
I do not wish to fight you, Kratos, but I will defend Olympus!
Know this, my son. You have started a war you cannot possibly win. The fates have already deemed me victorious.
No, Kratos! Stop!
Like he said, the fates are dead.
Pay attention, please. We just killed Athena.
That's kind of fucked.
Yeah. And we were very upset about it.
Why do you sacrifice yourself?
To save Olympus.
I do not seek to destroy Olympus. Only Zeus.
Zeus is Olympus.
He brought this to himself.
Because of fear, Kratos. A fear felt by his father, Kronos. A fear that wrought the Great War. A fear that drove Zeus to kill you. His own son.
His son.
Just as Zeus was compelled to destroy his father, Kronos. You are compelled to do the same. No son should destroy his own father.
No. I have no father.
God after God will deny you, Kratos. They will protect Zeus. Zeus must live so that Olympus will prevail.
If all on Olympus will deny me my vengeance, then all on Olympus will die. I have lived in the shadow of the gods for long enough. The time of the gods has come to an end.
Remember, Kratos, you have the power to control time itself.
So is he gonna save Athena then?
You'd think that.
Oh. He doesn't.
You'd be wrong.
Okie doke.
We're not looking for our thread now.
Oh. Zeusy boys.
Maybe. Keep reading while I do this, if you don't mind.
Okie doke.
So I think it's going to make sense for us to go over here again. Sorry.
Winter says F. C. Holland says, anyone seen the new D&D film yet?
Not yet.
Hob says, and that's all I'm gonna say, lest this chat turn into my TED Talk on why 1 through 3 are masterpieces, actually. Nobody wants that. Winter says the crazy fandom ruined Star Wars for me. Sad face. I liked the movies when I was a kid, but I was also a girl, so I got gatekeeped a lot, and it soured it for me.
Oh, it is my thread still. Interesting.
Oh. That sucks, Winter.
It does suck. It does suck.
I liked Star Wars as a kid, but I didn't, love it. It was something my dad really loved, and so I liked it because he liked it.
So check out where we're going. Please load better so I can get in this damn thing. Thank you.
Let's see. Hi, lady.
She's so cool.
We have been expecting you, Ghost of Sparta. The gods are far too powerful for us to defeat now.
It's the war.
All on Olympus tremble at my name. Zeus is weak. Ares and Athena are dead, and I wield the blade. We can win the Great War, but not in this time. Together, we will destroy the petty gods, and we will see Olympus crumble before us. Come with me, Gaia. Return to my time. Victory awaits.
Oh, shit.
We have faced far worse than this one fallen mortal. But we are the gods. We whom the mortals worship. We who rule over this land. We who will not be swept aside by this petulant fool.
It's the Human Torch.
Brothers, put aside the petty grievances that have splintered us for so long. We will unite, we will stand together, and I will wipe out this plague. Olympus will prevail.
What's that, Amy?
Gaia.
Mostly, right?
Stompity stompin'.
Zeus, your son has returned. I bring the destruction of Olympus.
So, like I said, you were mostly right.
You
Because there's
definitely
Gaia,
were.
but then all the other Titans as
Titans.
well.
There's a lot of them.
And
What is this? What?
whatever city is at the foot of Mount Olympus that they burned to get to Mount Olympus.
Oh.
The end begins.
Interesting.
And that is the end of God of War 2.
Oh. So now you have to get the third game so you can find out what happened.
I mean, you would say that, right? But I got this game when it came out, and I still, to this day, have never played God of War 3 and do not know the story of God of War 3. Which is why I'm super happy that we're doing this, because it gives me an excuse to, I mean, I have to buy it now.
Yes, you do.
Because Amy has to see what happens, right?
Yes, I do. And how dare you for doing it wrong this whole fucking time.
Trust me, man, I'm upset about it too. I want to know what happens, that ending, and I had to, for decades, just be okay with that being all I knew.
Wow. Damn.
You have a lot of catching up to do.
I really do. Okay. See, Holland says, as it's a Paramount film, I'm hoping it comes to the streaming service.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
The D&D movie.
Interesting.
Eventually.
For Paramount Plus.
Hobbs says, I try my best not to gatekeep. I have my opinions on things and suggestions as to how to first experience TM certain franchises, but I also encourage finding what one likes on their own. Marcus says, a word for longest death scene in gaming history
is the Athena death.
Winter says, whoa, what, he's Zeus's son? No way. Hobbs says, I also don't call things bad just because I don't like it. And I like hearing what people love about works I may not be fond of. And I try to give credit where it's due, even when I have to be overall negative on a work.
Fair enough.
Sure. See, Holland says, the DNA results are in. Zeus, you are the child's father. LOL, LOL. Marcus says, aside from Jar Jar, the prequels get way more crap than they deserve.
Well, see, and Hobbs' next point is something I was thinking before, so go ahead.
Hobbs says, every work is someone's favorite. And while criticism should definitely be allowed, we as a society should be a lot more positive. I read it as should be originally, and then I thought it wasn't. More positive and celebratory of art. Yeah. Yeah, for me, the types of movies I like, basically, the more B movie or C movie it is, the more I like it.
For sure.
Winter says, everything means something to someone.
Yeah.
Hobbs says, Jar Jar is a precious cinnamon roll who needs to be protected at all costs. Not even joking. C. Holland says, very true. Hobbs says, it's not nice to fool with Mother Nature. Oh, Gaia? Yeah.
Yeah.
The end is the beginning is the end. Yeah.
The end of the beginning is the end of the second beginning, and the beginning of the third beginning.
Well, and the new beginning of the new game is going to be the end.
So, okay, keep going.
C. Holland says, yeah, you do, LOL. And Winter claps.
Thank you, appreciate it. So, here we are in the treasure section, because obviously we've got a little bit left in the stream, right? So we're in the treasure section. So, there is Challenge of the Titans, 7 rooms, 7 challenges. Will you survive them all? So we can try that. Arena of the Fates. Control your own destiny and wage combat on your own terms. Receive Titan ranking in challenge mode to unlock.
Oh.
Then there is Titan mode, the ultimate God of War 2 experience. Advanced players only. Select from the new game menu. There is Urns of Power. During bonus play, you can use the urns in your possession. Select from the status menu. There is bonus costume 1. Kratos plus a fish costume equals the Cod of War. Select at the start of bonus play.
Yes.
And there is costume 2. Wear armor forged from the scales of the deadly Hydra. Select at start of bonus play.
No, the fish. Do the fish, please.
The Cod of War. Then there is bonus costume 3. The Path to Revenge is a dark one. Beat the game in God mode to unlock, which I have not done.
No.
Costume 4. Oh, there's... Oh, God.
Don't read all the costumes. Who cares about them? They're not the fish. We're doing the fish. We picked the fish. I picked the fish, and so we're doing the fish.
Okay. Is this bonus mode? Is that what this is?
Hobbs says play as Magikarp.
Return to treasures. Yes, I want to return to shores. I think I have to just start a new game to be able to play as Cod of War. Let's find out.
Does it say what level you have to do it?
Would you like to play using the unlocked Blade of Olympus, Urns of Power, and all of your previous weapons and magic levels?
Yes.
Okay, so Kratos, Cod of War,
Yes.
or Hydra armor. And then the other ones are unlocked.
God of War.
Preferred skill, magic, and health. Okay.
By defeating Ares,
We can
Kratos
skip all the
and
cutscenes if I
mortal
can.
world
Can I?
became the new god of war.
I can't.
However, Kratos soon found himself alone on Olympus, shunned by his fellow gods.
Alright, I tried.
But Kratos had no need for the love of...
Oh, it worked. Did it work? It did work.
Athena! You will suffer for this!
Oh my god.
Winter says, I heard Cod of War and immediately thought of Kratos playing Call of Duty and screaming at 12-year-olds into the headset.
Yep. And he
It's
would too.
like a whole new game.
He would too.
He's killed them all. He still has some of the powers of a god.
He still has some of the powers of a cod. Run!
I love that the tail is like wagging. I wish he acted more like a fish. Right? Like
That's a lot more.
like he gets hit and he like flops over.
Yeah, that's a lot more programming that they'd have to have put into
Damn.
this just joke costume.
It would have been so worth it.
I don't have the wings right now? That's annoying.
Hab says if this were unlocked at the beginning, I would play this game. Yeah. Why wouldn't you? I mean, this is how it ought to be. See, Helen says use splash. It's super effective.
Weirdly,
Against
it had no
every type.
effect.
It's super effective against every single type.
Yeah. He blocks it.
Yes.
Seriously, game? Must you?
Do those close-ups.
There we go. Ouch.
Winter says, this is the alternate timeline where Kratos comes out as a furry to his dad. Fish aren't furry. So, I don't know about that.
Comes out as a scaly to his dad.
Scaly.
Here we go. Hurry up. Yeah, I get it. His eyes are closed. Let's go. Please, let me do the thing.
Hob says, I wonder where that fish did go. You did love it so. And it went wherever I did go.
Go, go, go. Yes.
Oh, we have hooks. We have fish hooks. That's amazing. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, now we look like Kratos again.
It's just for the cutscene. See? And now we're swimming as God intended.
Oh my god, yes.
Get it? As Cod intended, sorry. Didn't mean to be blasphemous there. Okay.
Now we just swim for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's all.
Like we're supposed to. Winter says there are fish furries, lol. And C. Helen says it's in his trunk, lol. And Hub says, doesn't matter what the animal's skin is made of, a furry is a furry. Stop unnecessary fracturing.
Can I just thank you and then go like this? And
We'll
then-
see, if he was an invertebrate, you wouldn't be able to fracture him because he wouldn't have bones.
Oh, take that.
Hab says, at C. Holland, thanks for getting the reference.
Oh. God damn it. Don't do that. Just do this. Thank you.
I would love an octopus Kratos. Right? That would be great.
Jesus. Oh, shit. Ow. Really? That side? Really?
I think you hurt your arm.
Yeah, I have to quickly get over there. Quick, quick, quick. Thank you. Ow. I don't know why I wasn't using the Blade of Olympus this whole time. I pressed one of the buttons that I thought was the button to change my weapon, and it was the wrong button. So I was just like, oh, I don't have it yet. Like, I'm a fool. It literally told me I have it. Should have been doing it this whole time. Jesus.
Hab says, oh god, I just noticed their fish hooks. I'm dying. This is amazing. Yeah, I said that before.
Well, that's what he's, I assume, referring to. Was when you referenced it.
Oh, I just wrote that.
Okay. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, we got... Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I wish it was like he acted more like a fish. The fish hooks were like definitely like really fish hooky, as opposed to like basically just
Reskins. It's
Yeah.
it's just a reskin. Like that's the best they could do.
yeah, that sucks.
Really? Just thank you. Sorry, not you, of course. Talking to the game.
Watch your flank!
Jesus, scared the shit out of
Wow,
me.
dude.
Watch your flank!
That dude is very committed. Winter says this would be extra offensive to Poseidon, I imagine.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, damn. Can't we just jump through the hoop?
What? Oh, no. We have to go like this.
I just want to jump through the hoop of the door.
What? Oh. Yes! Did it.
Nice.
But yeah, that would be cool. With all the things that Kratos does in this game, the fact that he can't is a little dumb.
Well, regular Kratos is obviously too buff to fit through the hoop. But COD Kratos,
He'd be so slippery.
he could do it. Winter says, it's a shame this skin wasn't the cutscene with all the girls around Kratos on his throne.
Yep.
And then Hob says, right?
Oh, God, did I really mess this up? What do I do? Oh.
Gotta take these earrings out. Oof. Ah.
Oh, God.
Really hurt.
I'm so sorry.
Son of a bitch. Why does my body think I want that to heal?
Okay, so... The Blade of Olympus is a thing that we can actually upgrade? 9,000 more. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Over 9,000.
No, exactly 9,000.
Erica's here and says, hi, friends, heart. Hi.
What's up, Erica?
It's good to see you, lady.
Right?
Hob says, hi. And C. Holland says, just look. Looks like the Python film is on Lionsgate, sadly.
Oh.
I do not need your help, Zeus. I can take...
Come on,
What
come on.
I do now, I do for the good of all Olympus.
Whatever, dude.
Just like Athena.
C. Helen says, hey, Erica. Erica, tell us how you been.
Yeah.
I've been missing you because we haven't seen you a whole bunch lately.
By the way, Erica, I did get your message. It is an amazing idea. I'm sorry I didn't respond to you, but it is a great idea, and I will be working on implementing that soon. I will tell Amy what that is at a later time.
Okie doke then.
Jesus. Must we?
I guess so.
All right.
I can't be doing jerky movements with my neck.
Oh.
Because it's going to be 3 weeks since we get to see the chiropractor again, and that's going
Yep.
to be a problem.
Yeah. Sure is.
We should have made 2 appointments.
Yeah, I think it was just because, like she said, the other doctor is on vacation, so...
Yeah.
Or not vacation. Sorry, maternity leave.
Maternity leave.
Very
yeah.
different.
So she's going to be gone a while.
Yeah, a couple months, she said. So we can always call next week and try to make our appointments going forward.
Yeah.
That'd be fine. Oh. Oh, right. Okay. See, I watched a speed run of this game the other day because I was curious. I didn't watch all the way to the end because I wanted to not remember all of it. Like, I didn't want to remember exactly what to do in the fight. I wanted it to still be a little bit of a mystery. How the hell do I get down from here? Oh, no. Right, the ladder. So I'm like, oh, I don't remember them going over this high portion, but it's because I watched the any % run, which means that as long as they beat the game, no matter how they do it, it's fine. And there are ways to glitch your jumps in this game and like go out of bounds and stuff so that you like bypass large portions of the game in that way. And that was one of the things that they did in the speed run.
So Erica, check it out. We're a Cod.
We are the Cod of War. Come on. There we go. Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Not there. Hey, look. It's the Sword of Olympus.
Let's take it.
I'm already holding it. That's why I was laughing.
I just assumed you must have left it there. Because that would have actually made sense, but...
Huh? Oh god. Ow. 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 What the hell did I... Oh. Right in the head. Do I still have to do this? That's annoying.
With your godly power drained into the blade, it will have the strength to destroy all who defy the gods.
Ah, damn it. Come on, do it again. Yes. No. Do it better. Seriously? Come on. Really? What the hell? Oh my god, please. Do it again. There we go. I love how it goes away and then it's still there because we're playing with everything unlocked, so... Come on! Shit! Thank you. Really? Come on.
So, one of you said, was it C. Holland maybe, that you have Paramount Plus, or maybe that you planned on getting it once the D&D movie comes out. How is Paramount Plus if you've got it? I would just be interested to know.
Fair question.
Because that is something we do not have.
Oh, here we go. I've acquired the Blade of Olympus. I've always had it.
I thought this was going to be so cool as the fish. But I'm disappointed because they didn't do anything special about it.
No, it's just a joke costume. It's very easy for the game creators to just program like a different skin costume, you know? And that's it.
Well, you know, when I dress up in a costume, I commit. Okay?
Yeah.
And I
Obvious.
expected
Kratos to do the same?
the Cod of War to do the same.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have your commitment. What can I say?
Winter says Kratos should say glove.
There
And blow bubbles, Hob says. See, for me, it would be like, okay, we have bubble attack instead of this sword.
Instead of the sword.
Yes. But it's just as effective.
Mm. Oh shit, I did very much the wrong thing. Damn it.
Unexpectedly.
There we go.
Winter says one of the giants he's fighting should pull out a deep fryer. Yeah.
Oh, get up, get up, get up, get up. Come on, really?
There's a gluten-free restaurant by us that has fish and chips. And anytime we go there, I get that because it's the only place I can go to get fish and chips.
Yep.
So.
Do I need this? I do not. I'm very high health. Okay. I left one random enemy alive down there who's stuck. You see him?
No.
He was like floundering around down at the bottom. Oh, goodbye.
Flounder. I thought we were a cod.
Very nice. Very nice.
I do like flounder though. And cod.
Yeah.
Guys, what's your favorite type of fish if you eat fish?
Do you have a favorite type?
Well, if not counting any type of shellfish, then I would say, might actually be cod.
Okay.
Hob says, God, I'm craving restaurant quality French fries. I love French fries. They're like one of my favorite things to eat. See, Helen says, oh, fish and chips, and you're talking, and now you're talking, Amy. And Winter says, I'm a sucker for salmon, but I'll eat anything from the sea.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Amy, right? My pick would be a shellfish of some kind, but that's not what the question was. So, I don't know. I mean, like, typically I'm a salmon guy, but, I mean, I enjoy flounder that we have for Christmas because we fry it. So.
I like salmon as well. It's just, it's very different from something like cod or flounder, you know?
I mean, I'm a big guy, so, like, when we get that flounder for Christmas and we fry it up, I could eat a ton of those. I shouldn't, but I could.
Right. Yeah, when I get that fish and chips, it's pretty thick fish. So, I mean, I usually end up with a little bit left over. Or I eat the whole thing and I end up with like a little bit of a stomachache from being too full.
A little sick.
But I usually get dessert there as well. And
their desserts are awesome.
Their appetizers are amazing, so I always get an app. They have fried pickles. They have fried calamari. So I'm always happy to go there and get fried food because I can't get fried food anywhere else, pretty much. So because of the glutens.
Here we go.
You're broken.
Yeah, that was
Look
the idea.
what you did.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the praise. That's exactly what I was going for.
It's got a big hole in it now.
Yep.
the hole was its mouth.
Skip the cutscene. And now what? Here comes Zeus. There you go. I mean, here we are floundering around, right?
Yeah. It looks like we can't support our head. You know, like a baby. Just like...
The Cod of War. Yeah, there you go. You can see the fish hooks really well now.
Yeah. Boo. There we go.
Let's go. Just kill me, please.
Winter says anything but dolphins and sharks and whales, etc. Of course.
I would rather die.
Hab says I actually don't like seafood in general, with the exception of calamari once in a blue moon. I love calamari. I had calamari with dinner tonight. Asian calamari. So it was like a uncooked pieces of calamari with like a ginger, not really a sauce, but just like it was like essence of ginger. And because it doesn't really have a sauce. And there's like shreds of cucumber with it. It's one of my absolute favorite things to get.
Where's the dude I gotta talk to? Is it not this guy? Oh, it's this guy. Here he is.
Yes.
My lord, I knew you could not be killed. I never lost faith.
Return to Sparta. Prepare for battle.
Our brothers are dead.
You can still hold a sword. Spartans do not surrender. Do as your god commands.
And what of you, my lord?
I am going after Zeus. It seems I still have allies on Olympus.
Oh, God. What the fuck?
Wow. That was amazing.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god, yes. Yes.
To succeed, you will need more help than I can give. My Titan brother slumbers deep inside his mountain prison. Go. It is time he was awakened.
I'm so excited. Marcus says salmon and catfish. Ooh, I love catfish. Like blackened Cajun catfish. Oh my god.
It's true, you do like that. Divine Sacrifice. What is that? L1 plus circle. I'll have to try it later. 25,000 orbs to power up the Blade of Olympus. another level.
Another thing I love is like pasta with calamari and squid ink. Oh, that's like one of my favorite things to eat. It's been a long time since I have had it because gluten-free pasta is few and far between, and squid ink is even further and farther between. I don't know. Fewer and farther between. I can buy it at the grocery store, but it obviously has a very different taste when it's been canned and sitting on the shelf for a long time. So.
I pressed it. What the hell is that shit? Sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. Whoa. Oh no.
Okay.
What the hell?
Whatever, man.
What happened?
Get to start all over again. Apparently, I couldn't get the control stick to go backwards and forwards like that.
Weird.
That's really annoying.
Slumbers deep inside his mountain prison. Go. It is time he was awake.
Winter says, I'm craving oysters now. Nice. I've only had oysters maybe twice in my life. I'm not a huge oyster fan. It's not that I dislike them. It's that I feel like they don't have very much taste.
My dad and I are known to like get a raw oyster appetizer together from time to time.
I just, you know, I ate it and I just was not impressed.
It was clams that my grandpa had, right? That story that my mom
Yes.
tells all the time. My grandfather, my maternal grandfather, once ate 6 dozen raw clams in one sitting.
Which is actually horrifying.
His wife swore he was gonna die.
I'm not convinced he didn't. I wasn't there. Oh, it's a turkey.
Oh, cutscene. It's the spear guy.
He's gonna spear a fish.
Oh shit. Thank you, speedrun. You just hang out down here and you don't get hit by anything. Uh-huh.
Lair of the Titan.
It's true. You sounded like Gaia there. Nice job.
I was trying to do it.
You did. I think you really succeeded.
Thank you. I just kind of did it. Tickle his toesies.
Look at him. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Come on. Jump off, Kratos.
You do not have enough power to lift the fingers of the great Titan. You must free the Pegasus Kratos. It is your only passage to the Sisters of Fate.
This is great. So anyway, C. Helen says, well, WrestleMania tomorrow night.
Yep, we will be watching.
Yes. Winter says, drop on the deck and flop like a fish.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm like a huge shellfish person. I love scallops. I love shrimp. I could eat like a full just ring of
Shrimp cocktail.
shrimp cocktail.
That's like. I'm sorry.
And I never got to because Joe's allergic to shrimp.
I'm so sorry.
So anytime that like I actually really have access to shrimp, I try to like enjoy it.
They make
while I
me,
can.
violently ill.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. It's not okay.
But-
And it's not anaphylaxis. I don't swell up.
No.
It's not a shell. Like, it's not that type of a shellfish allergy, but I get very sick. So, thank you for putting up with that, and I'm very sorry.
Oh, of course. I don't know what you mean by that.
Well, you know what I... Like, in other words, like, you know... thank you for being understanding. There's no world where I think you wouldn't be, but... Oh, hey, everybody. While we're all here and you're all being so cool, I'll let everybody know, because we talked about it a bit on Monday's stream, but yeah, for those of you that care about this sort of thing, this past Wednesday and yesterday was our anniversary. We have been married for 4 years now, but more impressively is that we have been together in total for 17 years now, which, based on our age, yes, you will now know our ages, is officially, as of Wednesday, half our lives.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
We've been together a long ass time. And I wouldn't, obviously, I joke, but I would obviously not have it any other way.
The fish is gonna freeze. We're gonna have frozen fish.
There you go. I've watched enough cooking shows to know that you just say fresh frozen, and then it's fine.
Yeah. C. Holland says, anyone going to be watching it, WrestleMania?
Yes, we are watching.
Yes, we are.
We will be watching, in fact, with our good friend Dave over from twitch.tv/DAM314. He's an amazing human being, and you should all go give him some love. After this stream is over, you can go watch him. He should be live all night. So
He's a big wrestling fan. Joe's a big wrestling fan, and I'm a slight wrestling fan.
She humors us.
I'll have enough to do in between just watching here and there. But there's tons of laundry to do, and tons of cleaning to do, and unpacking to do, and you know, all that is really kind of anxiety inducing. So putting a dent in it while WrestleMania is being watched is certainly something I can do.
Oh god, that's funny. Okay. I've acquired the Rage of the Titans.
Oh, nice.
Spoilers, I always have it, but it's fine. Oh god.
Mahab says, clearly I came back on the best episode. Yes, you did.
For sure.
Winter says, a flying fish.
Yeah.
Hob says, wrestling.
Yep.
Winter says, whoa, congrats.
Thank you.
And C. Helen says, congratulations.
Thank you.
And Winter says, that's impressive. How did you two meet? And then C. Helen says, so 21 again, LOL, crying laughing face.
That's right. 71 doubled is 21. Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate that. It's the one time that bad math works out for us, right?
Right. So Winter, we met in high school. We were in choir together.
And musical theater.
And musical theater.
Yeah, in fact, we met during dress rehearsal of South Pacific, where, as Amy very happily points out, I was...
He was so cute in his hat that was too small for his head.
I have a gigantic head, so yeah.
So he had a sailor cap on, but it was like so small.
Oh, excuse me.
Winter says, how did you two meet? Oh, I read that already.
You did.
There's no kind of love like theater nerd love, LOL. Very nice.
In fact, there's a girl, I'll say her first name was Jackie. But there was a girl who, in senior year, shortly before Amy and I started dating, she and I had, we were, like, our characters were romantic with one another. And she would always ask me, because she knew I liked Amy. So she would always be like, so how's Amy doing? And I'm like, she's fine. We're hanging out. Like, it's cool. Because she knew, but yeah.
Well, and because she was a very close friend of mine in 7th grade.
That's right, I forgot.
Actually. And whether it was 8th grade, I think it was 8th grade, but maybe it was high school, which starts 9th grade. We just like, our friendship just kind of like fell off the face of the earth, basically. But I was really close with her and another friend. And come high school, it was just like, I had a whole new group of friends, and we just like, it became a non-thing, you know? And so it was funny that it kind of looped back around to her just being like your character's romantic interest or whatever, and then her just continually asking you about how I was doing because she knew that you liked me.
Well, it's also hilarious to me because anytime my dad would reference her, even like years later, and would be like, oh, you know, do you know what she's doing these days or whatever, he would say, he would not remember her name. So he'd be like, oh, you know, your wife. And like, it would be to the point where I'm like, Dad, I've been with Amy for a really long time. Like, could you not refer to another woman as my wife? Like, is that cool?
Amazing. Amazing. I hope she's watching this. I know she's not, but I hope she's watching this because I'm sure that she would love that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I looked her up recently and was able to find her.
She's the sweetest.
Yeah, she's great. Great girl. For sure. Okay, get up there quickly enough to break the thumb or get the thumb. Hit it, hit it.
Hobbs says, I want to do more musicals.
Yeah, we did, well, I did 3. And I was in the pit for a 4th. Which I think I've told this story before, but basically the first musical that I was a part of was My Fair Lady, where I was in the pit, and the whole time I'm sitting in the pit, I'm bored out of my mind watching the people on stage wishing I was them. And so the year after is when I auditioned for the first play, which was South Pacific.
I did stage crew for My Fair Lady, but I kind of determined that I didn't actually have a lot of things I needed to do. So what I ended up doing was like helping one particular person who had to do a quick change, or possibly even more than one quick change.
What character did they play?
I can't remember. And
you can tell me who they are.
So I just like, he was a friend, so I just like kind of focused on helping him more than focusing on like what I was actually supposed to be doing. But you know, I had a good time. For South Pacific, I did lighting. No, I think I did lighting more for West Side Story. For West Side Story, I was the one who created the light cues.
Sorry.
There were times where other people actually did the lighting, but I was the one who created the light cues. So I went through the entire show and figured out what we were going to do for lighting for each specific piece of the show. South Pacific, I was kind of backstage, kind of lighting. Sometimes I did sound. Sometimes I did the follow spot. It was kind of just whatever people needed help with here and there. But mostly I was just fooling around and being a jackass.
West Side Story was the one, and again, I've told this story before too. West Side Story was the one where Amy got me in a lot of trouble one time.
I did.
because I'm on stage trying to be in a scene where I have to freeze. And meanwhile, Amy and some of my our other female friends are like fooling around with each other and like touching each other and stuff, and like.
Yeah, so it was me and a couple other girls, and we were like, oh, like we should try to mess with them and make it so like they unfreeze during the scene.
It worked.
By like flirting with each other and trying to make it like really visible. Because we were just like off stage. We were, you know, just out of view basically. So the people on stage could see us. And so we like made a point of trying to distract them and like make it hard for them to stay frozen so that they would get in trouble. And we were focused on making Joe get in trouble, and he did.
I really did.
And it was great.
Our director was... Thanks! Our director was real upset about it.
Yeah, and he wasn't too nice about that, so I say it was great because we succeeded.
Yeah.
But it really wasn't great because he's not the kind of person you want to get mad.
Overall, it was fine. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, like, this is not a big deal.
Yeah. Or I shouldn't say mad, I should say, like, disappointed.
Which is even worse.
Exactly.
Because he was definitely that guy.
Yeah. Hab says, hot take, I was underwhelmed by West Side Story.
Interesting.
The new one?
Or just the story and play in general. Jesus. Here we go.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good.
Oh my god. Oh, wrong button. Got there. Thank God.
I love that the sound effects are still the same. Like our voice is still, you know, even though we're in a fish costume. And it's ridiculous.
Nope, not
that really hurt my throat.
Yeah, imagine how the voice actor for Kratos feels.
Well, hopefully his voice is a lot more similar.
Yeah, fair.
C. Holland says, a flying fish. And
again.
Yeah. And Winter says, my favorite musical is unironically Cats.
Wow, okay.
Okay.
My favorite musical is one that is not on the top of many people's favorites list. But my favorite musical is Man of La Mancha.
Mine is Hello Dolly. Barbra Streisand version.
Which was filmed near us, right? Is that the one, or that's?
Yes, it was. It was filmed like one county over from
where we grew
up. At least partially. I don't think the whole thing was filmed there, but partially.
Yeah.
Hab says, I only ever saw the older movie, but I have a dim view of Romeo and Juliet to begin with for various reasons.
Fair enough.
A handful of undeniably classic songs, though. I know Impossible Dream through a Smothers Brothers skit. Mine's Little Shop of Horrors. Oh,
Hell yeah.
I love Little Shop of Horrors. Oh, C. Holland says mine's Little Shop of Horrors.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I love Little Shop of Horrors. That's one of my favorites. Jekyll and Hyde is one of my favorites. Love the music from that.
Impossible Dream, apparently, because I was completely unaware of this until actually Glee. But Impossible Dream is apparently like the song that like men tend to audition for Broadway with, like most often, or like audition with in general. I was unaware of that. It was my favorite musical. And so sure enough, I auditioned for the musicals with Impossible Dream. So, I mean, I was good enough to get in, I suppose, although, you know, it was high school, so they can't really reject anybody. So I'm not going to, like, sit here and say that I was amazing or anything, but I thought it was okay.
Well, from what I recall, he was pretty impressed with your singing of that song.
Thank you. What am I doing? Is there a thing that I gotta drag over to it or no?
None of the auditions that I have ever done have ever been impressive in any kind of way. Because I cannot. I have terrible stage fright. And, you know, I've always been able to deal with cameras because my sister wanted to be a film director. And so growing up, I basically was on camera pretty much all the time. But I have terrible stage fright. And so, particularly, even during auditions, because I'm the only one singing at any given time, I just can't. And even, you know, doing something like this, I don't feel comfortable singing by myself. If I'm, you know, like in a room with people, I can sing usually sometimes. And I did well with my NISMA audition that I did,
which is like New York State Music Association or something like that. Like it's a,
yeah,
it's like a competition thing for high school music students here in New York.
Yeah, I did well with that audition, but other auditions, if I get nervous, literally I can't even hear myself sing. My ears shut off or my voice shuts off, and I'm not sure which. And I am attempting to sing, but I have no idea
You must find
if a noise is coming out.
Kratos, for there lies your path to the Sisters of Fate.
Why do you aid me?
I was like, I tried to skip it before, but it did not work.
This is so beautiful. Right?
I can't change the camera. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I appreciate you trying.
Anytime.
Whoa.
Oh, well, I'm dead.
The fuck?
Okay. Wow. Oh, nope. Still can't. Okay.
C. Holland says Wicked is quite good as well. Yeah.
Wicked is incredible. I got to see Wicked with Idina Menzel, not Kristen Chenoweth.
Yeah, there are very few musicals I've ever seen on Broadway. You know, I've watched movies of musicals, but not even necessarily that many. I just know a lot of songs from musicals.
Which musicals have you seen on Broadway?
I have seen Avenue Q.
Was that your first?
Yes. I've seen Beautiful, which is the Carole King musical.
Oh, I did not know that they did that. I was trying to go after the big one. I'm so sorry.
And I've seen Music Man. No.
And
The Book of Mormon. We very recently saw.
that was the most recent. Music
Yeah.
Man, the second most recent, because
Right.
with
It was
Hugh
also
Jackman and
recent.
Sutton Foster.
Yes.
So
Very
good.
impressive. Hobbs has Phantom of the Opera,
Nice.
Little Shop of Horrors, Reefer Madness, never heard of that one, but
Me
it
neither.
sounds funny. Avenue Q and Chicago are probably near the top. Yeah, I love Chicago as well. though 9 times out of 10, I prefer the movie version. Guess what the exception above is? And the one that doesn't have a movie yet doesn't count. See, Helen says Chicago? And Hob says, no, Chicago deserved the Oscar. I love Chicago. And the movie version of Chicago I thought was pretty incredible. Hob says, okay, I don't dislike the movie version of Phantom like most, but I do have my criticism. Yeah, I mean, it was... I'm not a huge Phantom fan. I think it's just, you know, one of those things where it's just like a little too popular. So I just kind of don't like it because of that.
Okay.
C. Holland says, got free tickets to Spam-A-Lot. Oh,
nice.
Cool.
That is cool.
Sadly wasn't Tim Curry.
Oh, okay. Sure.
That is sad.
Yeah.
But was it good?
I knew that would be good enough. Okay. Yeah, I saw when I was younger, my parents took me to Beauty and the Beast and Lion King, which I very much enjoyed. Although I think I saw Beauty and the Beast when I was like 4, which is a little young, I think, to take someone to Broadway.
Yeah.
Especially with the ticket prices as they are today. That's a lot of money to spend on a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
When I saw Lion King, I very much appreciated it. I was definitely of an age where I could have. But it was because it was so popular at that time and expensive. My parents and I didn't sit together.
Oh.
Because we couldn't. There weren't tickets 3 seats together.
Wow.
And so, yeah.
It's interesting that you said you were 4 when you saw Beauty and the Beast on Broadway.
Yeah.
I was 5 when I went to my first movie that I had ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And it was The Lion King.
There you go.
And Beauty and the Beast is probably still one of my all-time favorite Disney movies. I know every single word of every single song in that movie.
Jesus.
And a lot of the dialogue as well. Like, if you put that movie on, I could act out a lot of it and sing with it and say a lot of the dialogue along with the film.
Was it you or my ex who was frustrated that I could do that with Bruce Almighty? That was my ex, correct?
I mean, it sounds frustrating, so I'm not going to say it wasn't me.
I don't think it was you, because we were on a bus to a music competition or a music trip in junior year, which is when I dated her.
Yeah.
And so the movie was playing on the bus, and I just kept saying the lines as they were coming up, and she was getting very annoyed and asking me to stop. So
Can't blame her. She's a very nice girl as well.
we both love her quite a fair amount. She's great.
Hobbs says Avenue Q is the only musical I saw live on or off Broadway.
Okay.
I also sadly, relevantly, due to his recent passing, saw Topple's farewell tour of Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Oh God, there are more musicals that I saw. I saw, oh God, my father's least favorite Broadway musical that he's ever been to, that he still to this day talks about how shitty it was a musical called Urinetown.
Ah.
It's supposed to be a comedy. Somebody told him that it was hilarious, and then he needed to go see it, and so he bought tickets, and we went, the three of us. It was awful. I saw the Addams Family musical with my parents. That was hysterical. That was with Nathan Lane as Gomez in that movie. Broadway show. So that was great. Okay.
Fiddler on the Roof, I saw the movie. It was great. And my younger sister did Fiddler on the Roof as one of the musicals that they did in school. So I saw it that way as well. And I will add to one of my favorites being A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, because that was one that my older sister did.
The steeds of time, a gift from the great titan Kratos, his unsuccessful attempt to gain the favor of the Sisters of Fate and change the destiny to all.
Look at that horse booty.
Keep going, sorry.
So my older sister, the year before I entered high school, they did in high school A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, and I loved it so much that it made me want to be in musical theater. And I loved the movie version as well.
I have more stuff to say, but I want you to be able to read what folks have said.
C. Holland says, was Matthew Kelly. He was not too bad, though.
Okay. That's cool.
Oh, in Spamalot, you mean? It was Matthew Kelly?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with him, but...
Hobbs says, so Reefer Madness was originally a 1930s propaganda film, famous for being just totally ridiculous and portraying pot like meth.
Okay.
So in the early 2000s, a musical was written as a satire of propaganda.
Nice.
That's really cool.
That's
actually.
funny.
I mean, meth didn't exist in the 1930s, so they probably did think of pot as being as scary as meth back then, because things that were scary as meth didn't exist. So there you go. Hab says, definitely check out the Showtime movie version of Reefer Madness musical. Tons of great people.
Okay.
C. Holland says, yeah. Oh, they're saying yeah to the Spamalot thing.
Correct.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so, let's see, do I have any other favorites that come to mind? Little Shop of Horrors, Jekyll and Hyde. I love the music from Jekyll and Hyde. I mean, it's like, mind-blowingly good.
Oh, I also saw Your Good Man Charlie Brown on Broadway with Kristen Chenoweth as Sally.
Oh.
That was my first exposure that I can recall to Kristen Chenoweth. And I remember saying to myself, I was like, wow, this woman's voice is very high. Can I block one of these? Is that an option? Do I not have the fleece? I'm supposed to have that with all my stuff, no? Okay.
C. Holland says he was a British TV personality. He was one of the presenters of TV show Game for a Laugh.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Okay. Awesome.
In fact, you know what? See, Helen, you would appreciate this. We've been watching a bit recently clips from 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown.
Always funny.
Right? Very funny. Is it this one? It's this one, right? Just fucking fall already.
See, Holland says nice. Hobbs says the 30s movie was originally funded by nuns, and then an explosion or an exploitation producer got a hold of it and added sensational and salacious footage.
Nice.
That's,
wow.
Of course. Wow. C. Holland says, what you think of Jimmy's laugh? LOL.
Jimmy's laugh is hilarious. I'm all for it. Oh god. Oh god, there we go.
Oh,
Got
God, Joe. Always hooking.
it. Very nice. Up.
It's so much less violent when we're a fish.
I disagree.
It just feels less violent when we're a fish.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, okay.
Alright. So yeah, I mean, my absolute favorite is definitely Hello Dolly. But I love A Funny Thing Happened. I love Little Shop of Horrors. Jekyll and Hyde has got to be like my second favorite. There's a song from Jekyll and Hyde that I was going to do for one of my auditions for musical theater, but I chickened out because somebody who was an upperclassman sang it and was incredible, and I could hear her audition, and it made me freak out. And so I changed my song at the last minute, and it was awful.
Was she the one who got Anita that year? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay. In West Side Story.
And it's like really broke my heart because I love that song and I sang it really well, and of course I was super anxious and changed my song at the last minute and just picked whatever song I could find that was a song I kind of knew and sang it probably terribly, and yeah.
I'm sure you were fine.
I am not.
And Amy says find because we needed to bring our own music with us. So Amy had to look through whatever book she had to find whatever other piece she could that she could then audition with, because we needed to give it to the conductor who was going to be accompanying us on piano during the audition.
Yeah, so and unlike most people, because I did not grow up in a household where I could just buy the songbook that I needed, the songbook that I had was a bunch of different songs all in one songbook from different shows. So it wasn't like a Jekyll and Hyde songbook where I could have just picked a different song from Jekyll and Hyde. I had to just pick whatever other song was in there, basically. And it did not work out well. Hobbs says, can we just appreciate the irony of Hello Dolly? The film often cited as the flop that killed the roadshow format is shown as the one surviving film in WALL-E. Right, exactly. because it's that good. Yeah, I loved Hello Dolly so much. I was obsessed with it. Anytime it was on TV, I would forego doing anything else and just watch it. I was obsessed with Barbara Streisand. I would stay up at night brushing my hair because of that one scene where she brushed her hair for a long time while she sang. I was obsessed.
Come on, baby. Come on. Yes.
I dye my hair red. Probably not because of that, but could be. You never know.
Sure.
Because she had beautiful red hair in that film.
So one play that we did not talk about, interestingly, was our senior year. We did Oliver. And the reason I bring it up is because literally this morning, I was reminiscing about the hairstyle that I had. What the hell just happened? The hairstyle that I had for that play.
Yes.
Because what I would tend to do in high school when we would have musicals is I would grow my hair and my beard and my mustache and stuff out until they told us what part we were going to play or whatever, and how they wanted us to do our hair. And then I would get my hair cut and shave my beard or whatever. Oh God, come on. In whatever style I needed to.
Before you continue, let me just read these.
Yeah.
Dave is here with a heart. Says, Lurkin, much love, guys.
Thank you, Dave. Love you too.
Thanks for being here, and we'll be going to your stream after this, if you're still streaming then.
Playing some Overwatch 2 over, as I said, at twitch.tv/DAM314.
NC Holland says, if you haven't seen them yet, watch the Carrot in a Box clips of the 8 out of 10 Cats episodes. We have seen them.
Literally yesterday or 2 days ago we watched those.
Yes, we did.
They're so good.
Yeah.
So good. It's ridiculous. Oh, look at that. Right at the top. Hell yes. Okay.
But yes, the hairstyle.
Oh, yes. So, in senior year, we did Oliver, and I was the big guy as a senior. So, like, I was Mr. Bumble, who was the teacher guy or whatever you want to call him, the, like, head of the orphanage or whatever, who was very upset that Oliver would dare to ask for more food as a starving child. And so I was the villain.
He wasn't starving. He had gruel.
Yeah, he did have gruel. Feed him gruel dinners. Stop him getting stout. All right, so this is a cutscene that I can skip, I think. Oh, no, it's not, because I got to whip them. So hold on. I got to whip these horses into shape, Amy.
I'd prefer it if you didn't.
Yeah, I can't help it. I'm sorry. It's got to happen. Oh, right. This.
You're throwing your fish hook at them.
I really am.
It's fucked up.
It is. Okay.
Hab says, oh, put Oliver on my list too.
Oh, okay. Nice. So yeah, I was Mr. Bumble, and I needed to have mutton chops. And so, because, I got my hair cut or whatever a couple of days before the show, I vividly remember walking down the halls in school and having people come up to me and compliment my mutton chops in high school in like 2006.
You're right. They were great.
I literally had people come up to me and be like, dude, nice chops. I'd be like, thank you. So yeah, my 2005 mutton chops.
So Hobb says, my dad toured as the Artful Dodger as a kid.
That's so cool.
Very cool.
Wow.
I played Mr. Bumble in youth theater.
Nice.
But sadly, my voice was changing at the time, so I wasn't singing as well.
I mean, depending on who you ask, I wasn't singing very well for Boy for Sale either. Because that song is...
You did great.
Thank you.
I think there was maybe one time where you missed a note.
Yeah, there sure was, and it was during the dress rehearsal, which is the one that was filmed. So if we ever want to go back and watch that play, you just hear me squeaking my ass off on the one high note in my solo song.
Well, I heard every iteration of that song that you sang, and you sounded good in the rest.
Thank you. Again, because I was reminiscing about it, I was singing that song this morning and remembering it's tough.
Return to the island of Kratos.
That one high note is tough.
Your journey to the Sisters of Fate has only just begun.
Yeah, we can hang out a little bit longer. Not a ton, but a little bit. I'm pretty sure, like, this point or further is, like, where we left off, after the second stream, and we're just already here. So.
Hob says, wanna play Fagin someday.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Cool.
The guy who we had playing Fagin was awesome.
Yeah.
He was the one who, in West Side Story, he was action, and during G Officer Krupke, me and this other guy, Ryan, got to hold him up while he was upside down, gesturing and singing, because basically he did a handstand, we caught his feet, and then while he was doing the handstand, he let go of the ground, we held his feet, and he kept singing and doing hand motions while we held him up by his ankles. It was, that's one of my favorite things I've ever done. That was so cool.
Yeah, that was pretty great. Hob says, and I hope YouTube doesn't strike that second comment because of the first 3 letters of his name. No.
Yeah, thankfully not.
No.
If it's, if it's collected there, then it probably would not.
Yeah, I mean, sadly, I don't know that YouTube necessarily censors that kind of thing.
I'm sure they do.
It censors the stuff you don't want it to censor. And the things you would want it to censor, like something like that, it pretty much doesn't, so. But I'll leave my opinions to myself, I guess.
Sorry, I was not in any way saying wow to you. I was saying wow to the fact that I could not get up that ledge.
Oh, no, yeah, I know. Winter says, I did an audition for a play once, and we didn't even know what the play would be yet.
Oh.
So we were told to do whatever. This was middle school, and there was a massive teacher strike at the time.
Oh.
I went with a monologue from an evil Russian mustache-twirling villain from a video game I liked at the time. And the teacher wouldn't let me do it because people will think you're a communist.
Oh
my God.
Holy crap.
And then Winter says, I'm still baffled to this day. My monologue had nothing to do with communism. I was essentially being a Bond villain.
Wow.
That's messed up.
That's crazy.
Winter. I am so sorry. By the way, this was like 2005.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's not the Red Scare of the 80s or whatever. Like.
Hob says, I've had other language filters flag it, so I tried to account for it.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was no issue.
Okay. Come on. What do I need? 25,000 for this? 9,000? Oh no, I just didn't do the original one. I guess I must have died or something. Right? Yeah, because this is Divine Sacrifice. 25,000. Okay. Well, now I'm way off because I had to just use 9,000. So.
Hob says, as a socialist, I'm very upset you had to go through that.
Oh, God. This way? Is this just a secret? I think it is. Yep, it is. Okay, well, whatever. Orbs is orbs is orbs. That was a lot, actually. That was probably worth it. So, Amy, what do you think of this idea? I think this is the first time we've technically done this before. Like, you know, unofficially, but still. This is essentially what's known as New Game Plus. You play a new game, but you do it with the bonuses that you gained when you played the game through the first time.
Right.
So it makes the game easier, but it does mean that if I wanted to, I could play it on like hard difficulty or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think of that idea? Like, does that make sense to you?
I
Do you
don't
think
know.
it's
Unless
dumb?
there's like something really interesting about it that makes it so much different than the first time around, other than just that you're more powerful. Like, I don't know. Like, this was cool because we were a fish. But, like, you know, if it was taking itself too seriously and that wasn't an option,
Sure.
I wouldn't still be interested.
Okay. Can you plug that in? Thank you.
Winter says, LOL, it was good though. The play was a disaster due to the teacher strike.
Wow.
Dodged a bullet. See, it was fate.
Yeah. Oh man, that's like in college. Did we talk about this? That in college, when I got to college, I was like, oh, well, I was big into musical theater in high school. I'm sure I will do the same in college. Like, and sure enough, when I
An amulet of the Sisters of Fate will allow you to move swiftly through time while all around you slows.
All right, what do I? If I go like that doesn't do anything now, though, right? Like, I can't get back up, or can I? Anyway, when I was in college, I assumed that I would be prevalent in theater as well, and so I like went to the first day where they played like theater games or like improv games and stuff to get people like interested, and that was a lot of fun. The people that were there seemed really nice, and I appreciated it. But the first play that we did was Beauty and the Beast, and it was not the musical, it was the drama. And I was cast, I auditioned, I was cast as Gaston. And I decided, or not decided, but we got to a point where they were talking about like when the play was going to be and stuff, and I was receiving my Eagle badge. I don't actually know if I've talked about this a lot, but I'm an Eagle Scout, and that was something that I got. Like, you get to like have a ceremony that, you know, was the way that my troop did it. It was my ceremony and my ceremony alone. There are some troops I know of that that do multiple scouts per ceremony, which I can understand why they would do it that way, but I think that's a little unfair to the scouts who worked so hard. But regardless, that's kind of neither here nor there. But I was having my Eagle ceremony. There were genuinely 200 people coming for me, for like a celebration of what I had done and accomplished. And I went to the like stage manager, whatever you want to call them, and the director, and I basically was like, hey guys, look, this one Saturday I'm not going to be available because I'm having this big like thing going on. I'm having family coming from all over to celebrate with me and stuff.
And literal politicians.
Hundreds, over 100, 200 people were there. But yes, politicians, dignitaries, etc. Like, there were a lot of people coming. This was a big deal.
It was an award ceremony.
Yeah. For
exclusively you.
Yeah, for a big accomplishment. And I mentioned that to them, and they were like, well, we'll have to talk about it. And they talked about it, and then they came back to me and they were like, well, it's during Tech Week, so since you're not going to be available, we need to recast the part. And I was like, okay. Now, I literally said to them when I told them about it, I had said, look, I have family coming from all over. All my friends are going to be there. Again, like Amy said, dignitaries, etc. I said, if you need me to, I can go to the event, leave as soon as it's over. Like, not spend time with family and friends afterwards or anything. Like, go to the ceremony, go to the reception afterwards, and then leave. Where, like, other people, like family and stuff, would be going back to my parents' house with them, I would leave and drive back up to school and deal with that, like, you know, go to rehearsal or whatever it was, if I could make it that day. Otherwise, I would wait until, you know, be able to be back to go the next day. They still responded and said that they would need to recast because I was going to miss one day of Tech. So, unsurprisingly, I never auditioned for another show at that school. I was like, this is ridiculous, and there's no goddamn way I would ever put myself through that again.
No.
So stupid.
Winter says lame.
It was ridiculous.
Bob says cool beans then to the other thing that we were talking about before. Yeah, it's that was really stupid.
Yep.
Really, really stupid.
Yeah.
See, Helen says that sucks.
Yeah, it does. I will say though,
Hob says that's messed up.
yeah, very, very messed up. And like, I don't understand how the director and the stage manager were able to just look me full in the face and tell me that they were recasting.
Because they didn't understand what they were telling you. They had no fucking concept whatsoever.
Yeah, they clearly didn't. Yeah. To the point where, I mean, this I think is really cool. I was a freshman, right, in college. I had never, I mean, obviously, I'd never been to that school before. Like, they didn't know me from anything. But they found out that I was getting my Eagle. And they, as the school, decided that it was worth giving me the opportunity for me and two friends to have dinner with the president of the college.
That's really cool.
As a freshman, because I was getting my Eagle. And yet, the student director and student stage manager of the play had to recast my part.
Because they didn't understand what was happening.
It's like, okay, I guess.
Friggin' dumb.
Yep. Alright, so I don't have the fleece yet. Which, by the way, dinner with the president of the college meant like it was a privately cooked dinner that was served to us, like, in his office. It was a whole thing, and it was awesome.
Hob says, I tried to audition for hair in college because I love the soundtrack and I love long hair, and I am in many ways a refugee of 60s culture, at least the spirit.
Yeah.
Winter says, you should have told the school president. They would have found that interesting.
Yeah, I think it was after the fact. Like, I met with the president first, or like early on, and then it happened afterwards. I believe. I could be wrong, but I think that's how the order of things went. But yeah, so it was like, okay, you know, and honestly, in the end, it worked out because I in college, my thing was the being on the Ultimate Team. I was the president of the Ultimate Team for 3 years, and we, my friend Tom and I, turned it into the club team that it was. We faced other colleges and stuff in competition. So yeah, that was our claim to fame, so to speak. And I focused most of my time on that. And I loved it. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and the last thing you would have needed is for them to be like, well, if you have Frisbee practice, we have to recast you.
Yep.
Because that's ridiculous.
Yep.
Even Frisbee practice would have been more worth it. And yet they won't even let you go to your eagle ceremony.
Yep.
Idiots.
Yep. Oh, shit.
Hab says, and I didn't get a part.
Oh.
For what I can only guess was because I was the only person who walked like a normal person and not writhing in ecstasy like everyone else during the audition exercise.
Oh, interesting. Okay. That's weird.
It's,
and unfortunate.
It has to do with the show, I imagine, but I didn't see hair.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
I did see hair, I think. I think I did. Shit. Crap, I do not remember how to fight this guy. Do I shoot him? It's working, sort of. Yeah, he's losing all of his spirits. Well, there we go. It actually worked. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, well.
Oh, not nice.
Killed the horse. Sorry, Amy.
Luckily, it looked pretty dead already.
Nice.
Speaking of hair musicals, I do have Hairspray on D&D.
On D&D?
DVD. It's good, but it's not like one of my favorites. Definitely not. Hobb says it comes from, I think, people expecting theme park hippies instead of like actual people and their message.
Yeah, like super exaggerated, like offensively so.
Yeah.
Shit. That's right. Ow. Oh, here he is.
No, not you again.
Oh, he's dead already. Okay.
Oh.
Well.
Well, short-lived.
Yep.
Literally.
Yes. Oh god. There he goes. Just going at it with this damn blade of Olympus. Yeah, this is where we get his hammer, but I don't need his hammer because I have the blade, so... Yep. Doesn't matter. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Oh, that didn't work. Sorry. Try again.
Yeah, this is actually fun to watch as a fish. Yeah, now we have it.
It's true. He's dead. He's very, very dead. Now we're a barbarian fish.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh my god, yes!
What the fuck?
That was incredible.
Just launch myself to my death. Could we, Oh, no, no, not what I wanted. How do I...
Winter says LOL.
There we go.
Oh, man.
That was great. More of
It
that,
really
please.
was.
Just launching myself directly into lava and dying. There's boar. Well, not me. Okay. Temple of Urali, or Urali.
Winter says, I think the only thing that would make Cod of War mode better is if Kratos' footstep sounds were replaced with squelching noises,
Yep.
like
Flopping
running
fish.
in wet sneakers.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I wish that anytime we got hit, we did like a fish out of water flopping
We
thing.
dropped on the deck and flopped like a fish.
Yeah.
That was the joke from earlier.
And I don't know if there's really anything other than just like our weapons being replaced by like,
Fish hooks?
well, no,
Oh, sorry.
by just like water attacks of some kind.
I gotcha.
That I would think would be really cool. But again, like you said, they'd have to, put a lot of work into that, and they're definitely not gonna. Which I find unfortunate.
Yeah. There were enemies. I just ran away.
That's
Hey,
what you're
look.
supposed to do.
Enemies.
Just run away.
Okay.
Don't confront them. There were bats.
I sure have used Urali's key. Thank you for noticing. Okay. There we go. The Ruins of the Forgotten.
Huh.
Oh. These dudes again. Alright, let's see how this works with the Blade of Olympus. Look at their weird chicken feet.
What the hell, man? That's not very nice.
You don't remember this?
No.
They like control the big guys from their back. So like anytime they want him to attack, they stab him and then he attacks.
Oh. That makes sense, I guess. I'm not okay with it, but it makes sense. Yeah, make fish sticks.
Ah, crap.
Winter says, if I saw that fish coming at me, I would also run away.
No. Yes! No.
Hob says they have a cave troll.
Exactly. Very Lord of the Rings of them. Ah! One gun on his back. God damn it. Stop that. Ow. Uh-oh. Oh god, I'm so close to death. Okay. Alright, nope, nope, nope. Is that the first time I've died in this mode? Besides, like from damage as opposed to launching myself into lava? I think it is.
I feel like I heard a frog ribbit at the end of that.
They make weird noises. It's not us, if that's what you're implying. It would be funny, though.
Yeah. It might be like
See
the
his
back...
chicken feet?
Yeah. It might be like the background noises, because there was like nature-y sounds.
Yeah, you can see like the birds flying away up there and stuff.
Yeah.
So, by the way, everybody, for anybody curious, I genuinely have no idea what we're going to play next week.
Oh.
Because we do a buffer game in between God of War, so we're not going to go right into God of War 3 next week. I have an idea. Like, there's lots of games that I have. It's not like I have nothing. I have lots of things. I'm just trying to choose among them. I have an idea, and this might give it away for folks who are around on Mondays. I have an idea of what I might want to play, but if we do, I'd have to let Emilio know. So.
Yeah, we haven't seen him on streams too much. So.
He was around last week. This past Monday, I should say.
Yeah, a little bit. So hopefully he will be there on Monday, and you can talk to him about it.
Well, I was going to say, I'm just going to message him regardless.
Okay.
If he doesn't show. But... Shit. This is super difficult. There we go. Good. No. No, don't either of you do it. Don't. Damn it. I don't know if it's possible to stop that, but I'd really like to. Go. Okay, Rage of the Titans it is. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what I thought these yellow things were the first time I saw it on the costume. The hooks.
Yeah.
But I didn't key it in as that the first time I saw it. Can you leave this alone? Yes, I get it. You're terrible. Moving on. The guy on his back.
Yeah.
That's right.
But his stomach is cold.
Just.
I'm gonna get us waters.
Oh.
Got that.
Wow. Nice. Oh. No! Come on. Yes! I did not know I could do that. That is so cool. That is super helpful. Wow. Okay, I mean, I killed the little guy. Or the little guys, so they literally can't get on him now because there aren't any, so that's helpful. Because now it's just this big dumb one. Can you just grab him, please? Press the... Thank you. One more. Thanks, Amy.
You're welcome.
You got here right as I ripped the Cyclops' eye out.
Oh, great.
It was great. Okay. So that stays there. Once I get the second one later, it'll allow me to lift the thing up and knock it into the swamp. But are you kidding? Jesus Christ. Come on. Why was that so difficult? Got there. Look at that.
Nice.
That's a lot of orbs. Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, we're obviously winding down here. It's kind of the end of the stream. It kind of has been for a while.
You're a has-been.
Don't I know it? I clearly peaked in high school.
Oh, shoot. Didn't we all?
It was pretty cool in college, I think. Or at least, not pretty cool in college, but like, the stuff I did in college I thought was like, good. Like the clubs and activities and stuff that I was involved with. Oh.
Yeah, my college experience was kind of a nightmare. I was working 2 or 3 jobs at the same time as going to school, and I commuted. A lot of times I would get to class and I would be so tired that I would just, by the time I arrived, I would just sleep in my car instead of going to class. But, you know, I managed to get through it, so.
She did. And you graduated, and it was, I mean, awesome. And it was a credit to you. And
yeah, I mean, it'd be great if it, like, amounted to a career or something, but, you know, for our generation, a lot of times it doesn't, so.
I was going to say, raise your hand if that refers to you as well. Okay.
Because I wanted to go for anthropology. I didn't. I went for business. Because I thought it would help me actually find a career easier. And I didn't. So at this point, I really, really wish I had gone for anthropology. But they didn't offer that at my school that I went to. They didn't offer that at a lot of schools. Anthropology wasn't, back then at least, a super common or popular major.
Drop them in the river. Then run around to here. Jump over. Pick them up in the river. There it is. Drop a little button. And then open the door. Perfect. Now's as good a time as any, I think. We did it. We are done with God of War 2 entirely. We are done with this particular stream, of course. Amy.
Yes.
Overall, right? Because you can talk about Cod of War or New Game Plus or whatever. But overall, what did you think of God of War 2?
I liked it. I think I liked it better than the first one.
Okay, I can agree with that.
I think partially because I kind of knew what to expect. Partially because I think the story was just a little more interesting.
Sure.
And partially because Gaia was in it, and Gaia's fucking rad.
Her voice is incredible. Her design is awesome. Like, because she exists in Greek mythology as well, she's awesome. So sure, I'll agree with that too.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So, like...
And Cod of War is very cute. And I appreciate it. I like that it's willing to make fun of itself just a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, some of the other costumes take themselves a lot more seriously. I mean, obviously the Hydra armor, for example, is just like armor that you could make from killing a Hydra, which you do in the first game and or this one. Like, it's still the first game. Which, so, like, that's really cool, and that's definitely something that they would have done. If they killed a giant hydra, you take all of its scales off and make it into a bunch of different things. So, like you said, that is definitely kind of taking itself a lot more seriously and giving you, like, a reward of some kind for the kind of work that you did in that respect. So, I'm very much...
God is all the reward I need.
Exactly. And so I'm very much looking forward to God of War 3, but like I said, we are going to give ourselves a buffer game in between. So tune in next week when we will be back for something else. It will be at 8 p.m. Eastern. The hint there was it might be a fighting game of some kind. I'm not certain on that, so if I'm wrong, please don't hate me. Because, like I said, at this point, that's kind of what I think we're going to do, but I'm not certain. I'll have to check our setup, because that game system is not currently set up yet, but it shouldn't take that much to set it up, because you just slightly swap what the PS2 is doing.
Shouldn't. So we'll see.
That's why I say I'm making no promises. I have ideas. But yeah, we will be back next Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern for more of that, and then I'm aware that pre-release for March of the Machine is coming up very soon. So that is typically when we would take Friday off, because Thursday typically, I have no information on this yet, but Thursday typically would be our early access stream for the new set that we would be doing like all day. And then that means that Friday we would be at the pre-release itself, firstly, and secondly, we would have just streamed for 12 plus hours the day before. So we would not be streaming our normal stream on Friday. So I figure after that break is likely when we will come back for God of War 3. But again, all of that is contingent on us being able to get the things that we need for that. So keep it locked here and check in with us on Mondays as well. Don't forget we stream Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel. And that will not change even during the pre-release season, barring anything crazy happening, like the 2 times that we've had to cancel Monday in the past. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Winter says, I won't be able to attend next week, but I'll try to check out the VoD.
Okay, Winter. I mean, obviously, as we always say, no obligation for that, but thank you for trying, and thank you for letting us know. So that, you know, we know why you're not there or whatever the case may be.
And it obviously matters to us that it matters to you. One, to let us know that, and also to still watch the video even though you can't be there.
Correct.
But like you said, it's not necessary to you know, like, ask us for forgiveness for not being able to be there and stuff like that when you guys are gone and then you come back. I'm so sorry I couldn't be here. Like, it's really okay, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
but
we don't expect you to be at every one of these, but we do appreciate it when you are.
And we appreciate when you are, and we appreciate when you say, damn, I'm sorry that I missed, or I, you know, whatever. Like, you don't owe us an apology for it, but it's nice to hear that you're upset when you can't make it, because that makes us feel good, and that we're doing the right thing or a good thing or whatever. So thank you.
Hob says, glad to make it this time. Miss you next week, but I should be back every other week.
Perfect. That's great, Hob.
Because you've got your D&D, right?
Correct. And that's why he said, because originally it was that they decided to do 2 in a row and then 2 weeks off.
Right. Okay.
So, okay. So then, that's awesome, Hob. Thank you. So yes, enjoy next week's D&D, and we will see you. Like I said, it might not be the week after. Let me see if I can check the calendar on my computer here really quickly. Maybe it's over here.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Pre-release is in 2 weeks. So, yeah, so next Friday we will be here. The Friday after we will not be here, and that is the 14th. So, just realize that. We will not be here on the 14th because of pre-release. It does mean that there will be 2 videos coming out on this channel that night. So you should definitely make sure that you are subscribed and you have that bell rung so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, or whenever we go live, which is typically every Monday and Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel. Like I said, Friday the 14th it will not be, but if tradition serves, it does mean that Thursday the 13th we will likely be live all day starting at 1 p.m. Eastern for like 12 hours playing March of the Machine on Magic the Gathering Arena. And then, obviously, if you're unaware, that is what we play on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern as well. So if you are going to be joining us on this Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, we would love to have you.
Yes.
Amy,
Yeah.
you were checking in with Hob and etc. and Winter and C. Holland. But besides those three, and in addition to those three, because you're going to mention them,
Yeah.
you have some folks to thank for
I
tonight.
do. So we'll start with Hob and talk also about Winter and C. Holland. Thank you
Sorry.
all for being here. But also we had David Mann lurking in. Thank you for doing so.
Right?
We had Erica popping in to say hi and give us a heart.
That's right.
We had Marcus here towards the beginning as well. So thank you so much for being here. We love seeing you.
Yeah.
And oh, he's here still, and he gives a heart, a yellow heart.
You're the best, Marcus.
Yeah.
And you're all awesome. Thank you all so very much
Yes.
for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. Obviously, we hope that you have an awesome weekend ahead and week coming up if we do not see you on Monday.
Right.
But like I said, we'll be back next Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern for more video games, and we'll be back Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern for Magic the Gathering Arena specifically.
Right.
And then nothing on Friday the 14th, so if you cannot make it next week, please remember, Friday the 14th we will not be here, but we will be back the Friday after the 21st at 8 p.m. Eastern as always. So thank you for being here for all of these. Go right ahead.
Winter says thanks for the stream.
Thank you for being here. And as a reminder to folks, if you did not hear your name just mentioned by Amy, or jokingly or whatever, ridiculously by me, just like mentioning people but stealing Amy's job partially, sorry. It's only because we didn't see you in chat, but if you were lurking, we appreciate you as well, nonetheless. We just didn't get to shout you out specifically by name, so please feel free in the future, pop into chat, say hey, and then if you are gone after that, that's totally fine too. And also, please don't ever feel pressured to post in chat. That's not our thing. We still appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the lurk. We appreciate that. And like I said, we'll be back this coming Monday at 8 p.m. and then Friday after that at 8 p.m. Eastern for more. Maybe I'll have more information for you on Monday as to what we're doing. So stay tuned for that. We would love to have you. But between now and the next time that we see you, please remember to continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I've been Joe. And
I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we'll see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.